I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be analyzing the many allegations Emiru brought up against Mizkif, all the proof people on the internet have dug up, and his questionable response to the whole situation. The situation is still developing with new details coming out every day, so hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. And let's get on with the video. For those who don't know, both Mizkif and Emiru are some of the biggest streamers on Twitch, with Emiru averaging nearly 19,000 viewers, while Miz streams to an audience of over 14,000 on the regular. It's also important to note that they lived in the same house and were part of the same organization called OTK, but until recently, the two never publicly admitted to being in a relationship with each other, though most of their fans already suspected as much, and even saw it as fairly cute and wholesome at times. However, while their relationship seemed like an open secret, no one could have expected the level of toxicity that was festering just below the surface. The bombshell dropped on October 25th, 2025. When Emiru went live with a stream titled Talking About Some Things. Fans initially assumed that she was going to talk about the TwitchCon incident that happened just a few days earlier, where a deranged fan attacked her on stage in front of everyone. Emiru, however, came prepared with a different topic in mind.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing.
She opened by publicly acknowledging the relationship between her and Mizkif.
I ended up joining the org and everything. We did a lot of streams together. And I mean, a lot of people already know this, but I'm just gonna come out and say it. We started dating. We were in a relationship starting January 2022.
While also clarifying her reasoning for why she was talking about it all now.
The first and probably most severe reason is that one of the rules that I set for myself a long time ago about withholding this information was that if I ever felt like somebody else was in danger of being hurt, I would then make myself speak about it. And 2 weeks ago, actually 3 weeks ago now, I was informed by 3 separate people, one of whom was present for said incident, that he had done something similar to something that he had done to me. And to someone in LA at the end of September. And this person is not a streamer or content creator, but obviously that does not matter. And because of this, I cannot in good conscience sit here knowing that I know critical information about someone that almost no one else does and not say anything.
However, while wanting to save others from the same treatment she endured for years was a large part of it, it wasn't her only reason. As it turned out, Mizkif had been threatening her with a smear campaign against her ever since their relationship fell apart earlier this year. According to Emiru, he even went as far as approaching other creators who were close with and asked them to join his side. And when none of them agreed to slander Emiru on his behalf, he went into full supervillain mode and resorted to more direct threats.
At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me.
For Emiru, this was a step too far, forcing her to come forward with everything before Mizkif made his move and muddied the truth. And after providing the much needed context, Emiru continued with her first allegation against Mizkif, highlighting just how controlling he was in their relationship.
It's not a secret. I think everyone who paid attention knew that he was very controlling over what I wore, to a degree who I was friends with, and even when I would stream.
This on its own is already a major red flag for many, but as Emiru described in her stream, this was only the beginning, and it wasn't long before things escalated to the point of physical abuse.
It was definitely slow over time that bad things started happening. At the start, it would be things like, for example, he would throw bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruise very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but he always, you know, was like, oh, it's an accident. And I was like, oh yeah. At the time, I just kind of...
Bro, I'm just so mesmerized by it because it's so fucking terrible. My God, bro. He's definitely, I mean, he's done. Judging by the comments alone, bro is done.
It was, you know, I just brushed it off, and looking back now, I feel like that was kind of the start of him testing my boundaries, if that makes sense.
An important thing to note here is that while Amiru brought receipts for some of the allegations, many had no other proof besides her words. Which makes sense. After all, she wasn't living her life expecting to someday need a catalogue of evidence to defend herself publicly. Now, this would have given Mizkif a way to defend himself by labeling most of Amiru's claims as nothing more than the lies of a bitter ex. That is, until the internet took it upon themselves to prove the allegations, and the evidence they discovered against Mizkif was overwhelming to say the least. For instance, someone dug up an old screenshot of Amiru's stream as she was switching between different apps on her computer, where one of the applications showed what looked like a close-up shot of her face showing a black eye. This screenshot was taken back in May 2023, while she was
Oh my God, my computer
still in a relationship with Mizkif. Another leaked screenshot from
Holy shit, I'm gonna krill myself.
that time also showed her telling her friends about the black eye, writing, "I got a black eye a week or two ago and it's finally almost gone." And while there's no way to prove that this was the same incident she talked about in her recent stream, the timeline does match up. But that's not all. People discovered a clip of Mizkif getting angry and throwing stuff at Maya, who was his girlfriend before Amiru.
I'm not talking to him today.
Well, nobody asked you to, so.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Look at her face. She's so uninterested.
She said no.
Maya unimpressed. That's what that was.
2 Starbucks bags of Starbucks I got you over the past 2 days.
Oh my god.
If that was
Throw
not
it back.
funny.
Throw it
Yeah,
back.
there better be. Oh my god, I would beat the shit out of him.
We're live.
What the
We're live.
As a commenter on Reddit puts it, he's going to need insane levels of receipts to clear his name from all of this. Though that might not be
True.
enough, considering everything so far is only about the first major allegation Amiru raised against him. Mizkif's behavior became a whole lot worse when he got accused of covering for his roommate and fellow streamer Crazy Slick, after he allegedly essayed another streamer named Adriana Lee. OTK hired a third party to investigate the situation, eventually exonerating Mizkif, stating that the Investigations Council did not find direct evidence that Mizkif attempted to minimize or cover up essay as alleged. And as you might imagine, many did not believe this report one bit, writing things like, "We investigated ourselves and found out nothing happened."
That's the classic. Especially nowadays. But be right back. Jesus Christ. Drop some frames while I was gone, I guess.
Happened, and surprise, surprise, OTK hired a lawyer, doesn't find OTK member at fault. Regardless of what the outcome of that situation was, the backlash from around the internet made Mizkiff even more bitter and angry, making his treatment of Amiru even worse.
He never wanted to stream at the same time as me. Like, we really avoided it. The first time that we ever streamed at the same time was for the 2024 Rust Kingdoms event on Twitch. Like I said, you can go find all of this. This is public. There are clips of this. We're both streaming the Rust event, and I thought it was going really well. I thought everyone was having fun. I was like, oh, this is great. Everyone's, you know, doing the same thing at the same time. We're all hanging out. You know, we're gonna have fun. Like, I was really, really excited. And then I start seeing in my chat people start saying unofficial Miz raid, and I'm like, what does that mean? And then I check my Discord messages, and he's messaging me. He's saying like, Emmy, you know, I'm I waited, or I'm gonna KMS, I waited so long for this, etc. Basically he was upset because I had higher viewership than him. That's literally it. I had higher viewership than him. And like I said, this is during an event.
Him getting upset over
So
Amiru
tired
having a
already.
higher viewership might sound a bit too petty to be real, but as the people on the internet discovered, insecurity over his viewership
What is this?
numbers has been a running theme in Mizkiff's career.
Doing sponsors at my desktop.
You had 7,000 viewers when you were playing the Crane game.
I had 14,000 this morning IRLing at the nonprofit.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that.
He gets upset when I succeed.
No, okay. I used no. I used to get upset. I'm not kidding you, chat. I used to legitimately get fucking pissed because I'm like, are you fucking growing faster than I was?
Most people at the time assumed that he was just playing up his jealousy as a joke, when in reality, those might have been his real feelings all along. As a viewer puts it, people thought he was jokingly being an a-hole, but he really is just an a-hole. Veil has been lifted. And if emotionally manipulating his girlfriend by threatening to himself wasn't bad enough, he still found a way to take it even further.
He ended his stream, and then I'm still live, you know, trying to act like nothing's wrong. And in that house, I had a glass door. So I could like see this was happening. He was walking behind me. He starts walking behind my stream and slamming the door so loud that my noise gate can pick it up. So even people on my stream are able to hear this is happening. And he slams it so hard and so many times that the front door literally broke. The lock did not work anymore.
Upon hearing this, people went back to
Gonna
Amiru's
try.
stream from that day, and things played out exactly as she described. From him getting visibly upset by Amiru reaching higher viewership than him,
Do it, dude. We'll join the resistance.
Don't want to see it. Okay. Check
going
this
wrong?
through.
Yeah, my bad.
to slamming the door loud enough to startle Amiru multiple times.
Listen, why are we all acting like we haven't murdered? Like we haven't pillaged? She was coming after me.
But as bad as this was, it paled in comparison to what came afterwards.
Okay.
He would destroy furniture in front of me. He would throw things in front of me and near me. Destroy walls. Again, you can go see this in some of his VODs.
That shit
in his
is
bedroom.
so
Holes
bad.
in the wall. There would be times where he was upset at me, and I would go to my stream room and literally lock myself in to get away from him, and he would be banging on the door and screaming at me. And then at home, other things would happen, like I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure. There was a time that,
Shit is just generally terrible. Also, my computer is generally terrible. No good? Alright. I am gonna eat. I might just let the sounds play, so forgive me. Why not?
Sometimes life can be a little messy. But with next-gen Nuvella Performance Fabric at Ashley, we've got your whole home covered. So you can get back to what you love, messes and all.
We live in a world of IP.
Oh my god.
Where the safest
That internet is so bad.
thing to do is reboot something.
Holy shit. Alright. I think that's good enough of a test.
That has an audience. It's harder than it's ever been to get something made that's not based on a previous movie or comic book or video game. Every generation deserves its own stories, instead of just the stories of their grandparents.
You're goddamn right.
This quote needs to be etched into the
parchment of fire.
Oh my
You
god.
could not find a better summary of the state of the entertainment industry in the year of the Big 2-5.
This is like the first time